from a place of see finish. Yes. If I go to marry a girl, and her father asks me, yeah, it's okay for you to be concerned if I can take care of your daughter. I understand, but you ask me how much I earn, I'll tell my family member, please, let's go.
Why?
We would leave. That's disrespectful. Like I said, it's see finish. If they perceive you have money, they won't ask you that question. Yes, they won't ask you that question. So now, parents should have that conversation with their daughter. This man you want to marry, do you think he can take care of you? What does he do? It's okay with your daughter, but I come as an in-law with my kingsmen, and you disrespect me, I will leave your compound and leave your daughter.
Okay. It was a red flag. Straight up.
Why?
The only person I owe that is my fiance, my partner. That's the only person I owe that information to.
Why?
Because why has a long day? You know what? No, but on a serious note, right? Sorry guys, on a serious note, it makes no sense. Why am I coming to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage and you're asking me how much I earn? In what way does that even make any sense? I'm just gonna smile and just pretend I did not hear.
Okay.
When you ask me again, that's when I'll react. Thank you.
Okay.
Seeing you people's reaction, I would say that from today henceforth, I think every parent should be asking that question. How much do you fucking earn as a man that is coming to marry my daughter? Sorry for my curse word. Every parent should ask every parent should ask that question. Since a lot of people are so triggered by it. Because some people are saying, I'm going to work out, I'm going to stand up and go. I'm going to ask the father that how much does he earn? So maybe this question is going to help us know the kind of man our daughter wants to marry. Because I think the major reason why this question is being asked is not necessarily to know how much exactly you're earning. It's to know that you can take care of this girl. Because there are a lot of girls that are doing well for themselves, working hard, getting their money, and because this girl is carried away by, I don't know, maybe love or sex, and she can easily be carried away by whatever this man thinks is offering her. It is imperative that the father asks, can you take care of my child? So it is unfortunate that they are using that particular word to say that how much do you earn? Because really, do we know exactly how much we earn? We could have a range. You can say, oh, they earn from 500 to 1M per month. Or you they earn 20K to 100K. Let me finish. You they earn 20K to 100K. The parents might decide that since you are not doing so well, we want to support you guys if you are getting married. But the fact that you are so triggered by this might be a red flag in itself. So please, let's have that question.
I'm going to reply to her. Right? Are you saying the girl is foolish? Why do you want to marry someone that you don't know can take care of you? That you now rely on your father? Right? To ask that particular question. Now, for me, it's not just a red flag. It is a banner. Right? Because there are a lot of men that even their mom do not even know how much they earn. Right? And then you want to go and then you want your father-in-law to ask a man how much he's earning. Like someone said just now, it's disrespectful. First of all. Big C finish. Right? There's an article I come from saying that the way you take go your in-law place. Now they go tell you, say you go fetch water or go take firewood. Right? As a man or a father, you should trust that. If you want to ask, you can even call your daughter inside and say, Alpha, maybe this man, I'm not really feel him, if he just if he take care of you, is disrespectful. That's just what I want to say. Maybe not say thank you.
If I think the girl is foolish, I do not think the girl is foolish. A lot of women that have married men that couldn't take care of them are not necessarily foolish. There's a reason why our parents are there. And I know someone is saying, can you let me talk?
Right.
There's a reason why someone is saying, oh, the parents are going to be involved in the marriage. The parents are going to ruin the marriage. We're talking from an angle of you are the guy, right? Are you saying it from the angle of if you are the father?
Yes.
That's the angle in which I'm speaking to. Okay, but let me respond. That's the angle where I'm speaking from. And I think it is okay. I mean, I'm entitled to my opinion, right? I think it is okay for a father to ask that, can you take care of my child, whether you like it or not? And if I am the mother and my husband asks you if how much you they earn, if he uses those words, and you stand up and walk out, or you start disrespecting him because of that simple word, I mean, you are never going to marry my child. So what are you saying?
I'll start by saying, you know, now we have the time to think about the question. But in that kind of situation, I don't think that person will have that time to think about it. So if it were to be me, I'm not going to say the amount I earn, but rather I will reply that is well enough to take care of your daughter. That's one. Then two, most of you saying you stand up and leave. You can't just stand up and leave. It's not possible. You don't already, maybe you and that person don't date 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. You don't even decide now, say I want to date with this person. And you walk out, carry your family, reach there. They ask you one single question. Don't come back. No. Let's be realistic. If Bele don't enter now, you want to leave the pikin now, go, because they ask you how much they sell. And again, let's also not forget that the person might not be asking that question from a place of hate, but maybe a place of love, or want to help you. Because I believe that question is going to someone that they have seen that is not well to do. Do you understand? So if you say I earn well enough to take care of your daughter, and they are forcing you to know the amount, then that is where you can now state that you can't share that figure.
Okay, thank you.
I think any man that will marry into that family, I think that's a red flag for a father to ask that question. Marriage is between a man and a woman, not the parents. I handle divorces, and many times, many homes are ruined because parents are involved. It's for the husband and the wife. Before the wife brought the man to the parents, she knew he was capable. You can't. My father cannot know me more than I know myself. So I think for a father to ask that question is just an indication that they will be involved. There will be trouble in that family.
Okay, thank you.
To be a civilized person, don't let us forget we are in Africa and there are traditions. Right? Now, when this question was asked on the WhatsApp, I have different opinion, right? But because there are other conditions, it's not more just simple questions you ask. So, you know, when someone asks you how much do you earn, like someone said, you do not necessarily have to tell them this is how much I earn. You can give them an answer that is just within this range and this range. You know, you see, sometimes we men, we can be too egoistic, right? The person you are going to marry is just your woman. In fact, the last time, that might be the last time you'll be in those parents' house, right? And it's your woman that you really need to have a good conversation with that. Okay, this one, your papa, they asked me this. I know they welcome this kind of thing. But you have to honor the parents. They are parents. Religious, cultural, support, whatever they say. You are the one that went there and see value in their woman, right? So that is what I have to say.
Okay, thank you.
Hello. Man, you guys are really turning this thing to something else. Bright already answered this question. These are questions they will ask you when you are doing your introduction. You don't need to give them a month. They are not going to hammer on it. Why diverting to something else to your long? Stop spoiling these things. They want to know. They want to test to know that you are man enough to take care of their daughter. You don't need to tell them the amount. I was asked. Let me sorry. I'm sorry. I married a Delta Igbo woman. I was asked. My uncle was the one that said, my son will take care of your daughter. And they smile. That's it. It's not something they hammer on. I was shocked. I could not. But they covered me. Wait, Oga. But they cover me. But you going to the extra mile saying, I will ask the man, how many children can you have? And to the people, wait. And to the people that said they will walk away, you know what? You know if you walk away. You won't ruin your marriage, you won't ruin your family, and not just embarrassing those families. It's wrong.
Saying that you will leave or you will talk back at the person. I put it to you, you can never do it. You will say, listen. You will never do it. Listen. Let me tell you why you won't do it. I will tell you why you won't do it. I'll tell you. For you to prepare in the morning, stand up and dress up, that you want to go and marry a girl you've dated for some time. My brother, when you get there, you will humble. Wait, let me now tell you. There is two ways to this. Imagine, in Ghana, imagine Governor of Akwa Ibom you come to his house and you do a show, and he asks you, a governor of Akwa Ibom, with all his entourage, and he asks you how much. A governor asks you how much do you make. In the past, you must have applied for maybe things in his state. You now see it as an opportunity to sell yourself and to tell about your personal income to see if you're going to be favored by this man. Because, yes, you must say it, but if a poor man asks you, you will feel. I'll tell you, see, we come here, we talk what we can't do when we get out there.
Yeah, sure.
And because you're here, you can, even your Kingsman, even your Kingsman will tell, even if you want to escalate it, your Kingsman will tell you to relax. Okay, wait. You're not alone.
Let me help you. Let me help you. Do you know, please?
Hello, one of you. Sorry.
Please. Do you know that there are times here, some men just want to know your confidence level? Yes. Hold on. They just want to know your confidence level and how you can attend to things. You see, my brother, there are times in life. Now, I would say this. When I wanted to get married, when I first went to see my father-in-law to introduce our introduction, right? I went to my cousin, who is like, okay, my uncle, right? And they were angry. So not pack people come. And my wife's uncle, who is a professor, immediately, he began to harass me. I tell him, I say, sir, we came for introduction. Who you want to know? Not be one marry your picking. I don't come. I mean, I'm just saying to you, so hold on. I'm saying this to you so that you will know. There are people who will speak. If you cannot speak.
We are talking generally. The ratio is less than 2:8. Do you understand? We're talking about the broader perspective of you. Because if your wife, if that question arises, there's greater chances that your wife told her dad to ask you that question. Okay. Your wife might not know how much you earn and wants the dad to ask you. Okay. Do you understand? So it's a discussion that is done in the back already.
Okay, thank you.